Hey guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Mandy and today we are doing a planner clean out because I'm pretty much at the end of quarter 3 and needing to start thinking about setting my planner up for quarter 4 of this year, which will be October, November, and December. I'm actually really excited thinking about that because it is very seasonal and I love seasonal, and I'm actually going to, not in this video because we're cleaning my planner out, but I'm thinking ahead about how we're going to use holiday style planners that I have available in the shop for you guys, as well as some tweaks I'm going to make and most likely be available as well. But I'm thinking ahead, I'm talking ahead of myself here. Right now we're just going to clean this thing out. So don't mind me as I just talk out loud about certain things. So I have had this page in my planner for a very long time. I love this page, but I haven't used it yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I am going to take a lot of these out. Things are getting so full that the bottom down here is bending, not bending. The papers are not wanting to stay there. Okay, so as you can tell, I have to figure out our routines very often. I have to figure that out. And I had to do a lot of that before we started school. So what I'm gonna do, and this was all for school, you guys, all for homeschool. So I'm gonna take this out and I'm going to keep it in a pile, and it's going to be like, I know you're not seeing this, but it's going to be in a pile for homeschool stuff, basically. However, my advice when you're cleaning out your planner and making random piles around you is to put them face down when you drop them on the floor. Because if you put them face up and then you start putting more things on it, it's not in order anymore. Okay, so this is going to be like health and fitness stuff. It may or may not go back in there, but for right now, I just need to get it out of here. We have quite a few notes pages. I'm going to see if I can still use those. Let's see. This was like a to-do thing. I think I'm done, and that's garbage. So then over here, I have a pile. To my left, I have 2 piles going. I have a, I already forgot. I have a homeschool pile and a health pile, health and wellness. And to my right, I have a garbage pile. All right, so I have a folder here. This does take up some room in my planner when I'm trying to keep it small. However, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the folder in. It has some stickers I may want to use, but I do have the option of taking it out. But I also like that this folder separates like the beginning here, which is basically like note pages, to my first month. And in my first month at the beginning as well, which I may put these here, I'm not sure, but I have a few dailies. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen these, and I have not used them. I just don't want to take them out. I like that they're available, but I may have to take them out if my planner doesn't get less bulky for me. So here's the first month. What I do usually is I keep my monthly pages, my goals. That's why I particularly in my video called, how to set up a functional planner, that is very important. That's one of my very important things that I do, is I make sure that whatever I double side is kind of meaningful to the other side. And if I don't, especially if I want to keep those things. So here I'm like tracking like health things. I want to keep that stuff. I really don't mind it showing all this stuff, because I do like looking back and being like, what was I really like needing back then? And then on the other side is if I wanted to fill it out for my goals, I really just did the routine. And then I have a monthly, which listed off some dinners, but really not that many. And then I have a notes page that talks, it's like podcast notes that talks about stress and stuff. So that's actually a good thing to keep as well. And then I have a routine. So this whole chunk I'm going to keep. I'm gonna put July, which is the month that this was from. And this will be my third pile. Okay, so I have homeschool, I have wellness, and I have just my keep in general pile, which some of that wellness will probably go with it. And then I just have my, like this, I was keeping track of things I was eating, and my catch-all. Typically, I don't need to keep any of these things. I do like to go through and just make sure that I'm not getting rid of anything that I need. Like if there's ideas, I might need to keep that, and then I can just kind of take it out. So sometimes I have an Etsy and a YouTube pile as well, because if they're ideas, I really don't want to like not have them. So did you guys like the July theme? I really liked it. I did something different every week, and that was fun. All right, this is homeschool, but it's not necessary to keep. Homeschool to do, I can toss that. Just notes. I don't need my weeklies. I don't need my memory verses or verses. Oh, florals. You guys can see my July. July was fun to like use different graphics for and stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking I can get rid of these. These are gonna go in the garbage pile. Okay, don't think twice, just do it. And then this is Etsy and YouTube ideas and stuff that I'll go over like in more detail by myself. You don't really need to see all that. Okay, so now this is ready for a full month. I make notes to myself when I want to change some things, so I really don't need that. Garbage. This is something I've been holding on to for, this is notes for a video. I think I did do that video. Usually I make like a note on it that I did it. I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit more later, so I'll put that over there with my other stuff. All right, so this is, it should be August, right? August, yes. And this will have all the things that I needed to figure out. My monthly, which I just did not have time to use or something, or my goals, and my health. So again, keeping this, even though all of this is blank, I'm keeping it because it does tell me a lot of stuff. Do I need to keep any notes? No, I do not. So this is going down in one of the piles. I'll show you guys the piles in just a few. And then I don't really need these things. Now here's, if I do need it, if I do need to see how I was eating or get ideas for anything or whatever, I can keep this. I'm just thinking I'm probably really not going to. You know what? Because I have it for every week, watch. And then I have this for every week. So I really, yeah. I always talk myself into keeping things, and I'm gonna say, nope, you don't need it. Let's see, I think that's a note I need to look over. So the key, what I've noticed here is the key is to like, if you're kind of like me where you're like, I want to go through things and I want to clean them out, but then you know deep down you might feel like some kind of attachment to it. Just go through it kind of fast. Don't, if something stands out to you, take it out, put it in a pile that you'll go through after all this is done. So you know I have my 3 categories, and then I have my like other piles to the side here that I know you can't see, but it's just something I need to look over with a little bit more time. Okay, so here's my month. This is my current month. I'm not going to take these things out because I'm still like only halfway into the month, you guys, but doing what I just did is very helpful. What I could do is take out some of the things I really don't need. And now I'm kind of wishing I never like made that note because I could totally reuse this somewhere else. But that's okay. I'll just leave it in there. But as you can tell, I realized that I don't really need this planner, this weekly, I should say, in my in my month anymore. I'm not really using this much space. I've decided to track my wellness in just like a notebook, or just kind of, I'm honestly like taking kind of a break from it so I don't get too burnt out. And that's why I don't really need that right now. I am doing my catch-all and I have to catch up, but I'm doing my daily verse. So maybe I should take this out. I'll just take these pages out, because technically I probably could use them in a better way. I could use them at the end of my planner for my, see, I wrote on it. I could use them at the end of my planner. So if I need to, I can do some to-dos here. But what I was going to say is I can use them at the end of my planner for Etsy or YouTube or something. I can make notes on them, so that way they don't go to waste. And another one. So this will really help when I go to set up my next week of my next month of planning. Okay. So, and then you guys, a previous video, I actually put these in here, which I'm going to use and try out to see if I want to change up my planner for Q4. I got a meal menu here. Now, this is separate, but I have some dailies, and these are in my shop, linked below. All the fall things, okay? And then this bundle, I have my weekly meal menu, and you'll notice that it's with these next few pages in my shop if you're interested. This is linked down below as well. It's a meal menu. It's a weekly 2-page catch-all. If you're like me, you may not need all this. Sometimes I just print 1 page and that's all I really need. And then I have like a brainstorm or brain dump page and a notes page. And all of that is in a bundle linked down below in my shop. And I just printed this page twice. And then I also have a currently page that I double-sided because I think I'm going to keep track of just some fun like things, like the books I'm reading or the places that I'm liking to visit, or just, you know, whatever, like recipes we're loving, movies we're watching, stuff like that. And I didn't know if I wanted more options than 12. I know that sounds funny, but I thought 12 was like way more than I ever needed. And then when I started writing down things that I wanted to kind of keep track, I ran out of space. So I printed it double-sided. But this is also, excuse me, this is also available in my shop, and it's linked down below. I've had this in there for a long time, and it's so pretty, and I don't know, I just love it. So I'm glad that I'm back to using it. Again, you purchase something and you can have it forever. So that's the beauty of this. So that's linked down below as well. And, oh, I should probably show you how my faith planner here, I also printed it out because if you purchase this fall florals planner right here, because you get everything that I showed you, but you also get a PDF file without labels. And without labels, what I'm going to try to do, I printed it double-sided because I figured I would try to, I'm going to use this for like video and Etsy planner like ideas or things that I need to load, like start listing in my Etsy shop. And then I have space for to-do lists. So it's kind of like an ongoing page that I'm going to use for fall at least. So I'm excited about that as well. So that's staying in the planner. I noticed these are in there, so I could probably take these out. As you can see, you guys, I write a lot. I write a lot of routines, especially when it comes to how I'm going to get homeschooling done with my 3 children throughout the day. So I do that a lot. And then I'm going to keep these things in here. I just don't. So what these are my meals that I've used in the past. Didn't use that April, but they're also like goals pages and stuff. So for right now, they are in here. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in here. Like, some of them are notes and stuff that I need for random things. Yeah, meals. So these were basically all of my, I'll pull them up, all of these. So they're in here for now, but what I'm gonna do is once they get to be too much, which I think they probably are starting to, I will take them out and I will get another notebook and put them in another notebook and just start like holding them in there. For right now, because I don't have anything in the rest of my months, they're okay. But as I start adding a few months in here, I'll probably have to take them out. All right, you guys, I hope that that was helpful. If you're ever wondering how I clean out my planner and the process that I go through for that, it's a little different every month, but this is, or every quarter, I should say, but this is pretty much what I do. Let me kind of take you off here and show you the piles. So this was the pile of those like inserts that I really didn't want to waste. So I might put those in a file like to the side or put them back in here if I need them, kind of like note pages. This was the pile of the things I really need to kind of like look at the notes for and see if I need to keep them or not. So that can go there. And then I picked up the pile and put it in the back here. But that's what you guys saw me put in there. That was going on here. That is probably going to go with, this was like random, but it's going to go with the health and wellness. Actually, health and wellness is up here. And then this other pile, that's health and wellness. This other pile was homeschool. So I'm going to kind of go through that and see if I need to throw it away or keep it. And that's basically what we have going on. Oh, and here is my garbage pile. All right, you guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Find me on Instagram. I'm at Mandy_Chavez Chapters. And you can see when I post anything new to the shop here, or just everyday behind the scenes life, homeschool, mom stuff, all the things. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.